Patriot One News. If you guys haven't supported Patriot One News, take a look at that. PatriotOneNews.com. That's where you're going to find breaking news that you're just not going to see anywhere else. If you're sick of the legacy media, if you're sick of the mainstream media blowing smoke up your ass, follow Patriot One News. We break real news, unhidden agenda, unbiased news. You can find all of our handles. It's at Patriot One News, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, all the usual suspects, or you can go to PatriotOneNews.com. But out of Sweden, breaking news out of Sweden, Sweden has decided against recommending COVID-19 vaccines for kids aged 5 to 11. The health agency said on Tuesday, arguing that the benefits did not outweigh the risks. Now, they then went on to say, with the knowledge we have today, with the low risk for serious disease for kids, we don't see any clear benefit with vaccinating them. Health agency official Britta, I believe it's pronounced Yorkholm, told a news conference. Okay? So I posted this also on my personal wall, and I said, listen, guys, this is what Sweden is saying. Okay? I said, now that Sweden has decided against recommending COVID-19 vaccine for kids aged 5 to 11, arguing the benefits do not outweigh the risks. Do you think now, do you think you might want to hold off on jabbing your children? Or is a country like Sweden not credible enough for you to make you think there might be a slight issue here? Okay? Again, if somebody like Sweden's doing, this isn't like a third world country here. This isn't, or this isn't like China, where, it's a communist country. What's the real agenda here? Or we don't really need to listen to them because we don't think they know what they're doing, or they lie. Okay. This is Sweden we're talking about. This is a country who I believe has put the science before the money. A couple of people have asked some comments on my personal feed, which I'd like to address. Okay. Again, let's be very clear here. A health agency official, Britta Yorkholm, told in a news conference, with the knowledge we have today, with the low risk for serious disease for kids, we don't see any clear benefit vaccinating them. All right? And there's comments here that, highlight the fact that the U.S. continues to follow the money and not the science. Liz says, and the U.S. wants to start jabbing those under 5 now. I mean, we are so past the point of insanity here in the U.S. We're like, well, 5 to 11-year-olds, that's old news for the U.S. We're on a jabbing 6 months. We're on a jabbing pregnant women. Like, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that we're starting to learn how unsafe this whole situation is for both pregnant women and children and high school kids. I mean, this is how it all started with the whole myocarditis situation. So again, I'm not going to sit here and argue whether vaccines are safe or not. That's not really my place to argue. But I've always said, guys, let's just see what other countries are doing. Let's see why people are pissed off. Well, we know Big Pharma's running the show. We know that this has never been about our health. It's always been about Big Pharma telling the Biden administration what to do, backed by the teachers' unions, who have pretty much swallowed and choked on the CDC and Big Pharma's every freaking decision here. So the teachers' unions have bought into Big Pharma. The Biden administration has been held hostage by the teachers' unions, who have fell for the Big Pharma lies. And we have this whole big circle jerk of BS that's all been orchestrated by money. That's it. The whole thing's been about money. So Canada went along with it. Australia went along with it. The United States went along with it until finally people started waking up. And in Australia, they locked down everybody who was not unvaccinated. And you couldn't even go to work anymore. And this is when you finally saw Australia say, hold on, this is bullshit. We're done with this. And they started fighting back. We then saw in Canada when they finally announced that they wanted to jab truckers. Well, listen, in Canada, we can't get into Canada if we're unvaccinated. Canada is right over the border. We have great friends in Canada. We have family in Canada. Justin Trudeau has torn apart our friendships. He's torn apart us being able to go see our family, people that we love. I can't even get up to Ottawa as press to go document what's been going on. I mean, it's killing me. It's freaking killing me. And this is just me wanting to go document history in Canada. I can't even go do that anymore. I mean, this is communism now, people. But the truckers, the straw that broke the camel's back for them was, hold on, we sit in a damn truck all day, okay? I can understand you wanting to vaccinate health, not me, but this is kind of their level of thinking. I'm sure what was going through their minds was, fine, you vaccinated healthcare workers because they're around patients all day. Fine, you want to vaccinate teachers because they're around tons of kids all day. But truckers, they're sitting in a freaking cabin by themselves. They don't come in contact with people. So now you're going to limit my profession, my income, because I can't go freely across the border because now you want us to be vaccinated as well. And on top of it all, we're in a freaking truck by ourselves for our entire day. Like we don't come in contact with people. So that is why it all kicked off in Canada. That was the straw that broke the camel's back in Canada.